look bomb though, hey. I know I changed my hair again, guys. Like this is regular now. I know. Don't even condemn me for it. Hey gems, it's Cindyrella OG and welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to go into a different route and kind of do this video that I've been wanting to do for a while now. And I wanted to talk about self-love and us working on ourselves. So I found it interesting that on social media we find it very important to have the opinion of others, whether it's for a like or a favorite on a picture, or if it's for a compliment on a task that we did, which is why we usually put out so much information about ourselves, like oh, I just got a new car, or I just got this job, I'm so blessed. And it's kind of like we're looking for that recognition from others to say, you go girl or boy, or we're supporting you, you know what I mean? And I feel like that standard that we have built for ourselves through social media has very it's really, how do I put this, deteriorated our self-worth and self-love. So when we're talking about self-worth and self-love, it always determines on what that person feels inside of them. So I feel like a lot of people have so much potential, but they don't realize their self-worth or how worthy they are, because they're so adamant on looking for the acceptance of others. So when we're working on ourselves, we need to not think about the opinion of others and how that will affect us. We need to only focus on ourselves and how our actions will make us feel, how they will make us a better person, or how we can learn from our own lessons. Not about how someone else will interpret our own actions and how they will think of us after we do a certain task or something of that sort. So I believe our social media has had a lot to do with the deterioration of our own self-love and self-worth. And to begin one's own self-love, they have to block out all the other factors that they may think come into play when it comes to our lives. I'm talking about friends, maybe even family sometimes. When it's coming to ourselves, no one else matters. Nothing else is significant besides ourselves. Ourselves are our only, or our most important significant others. Our most significant others are ourselves. And we need to figure out how to work on ourselves before having others interpret how we're supposed to be. So when we're working on ourselves, we need to give our own selves recognition and know that we are good enough to tackle what we want, our goals and aspirations. I've spoken on this in the Be Selfish video. I'll leave a link for that also in the description box below in case you guys haven't watched that. But we need to give ourselves recognition and know that we are worthy of achieving what we want to achieve. Whether anyone is trying to say that we can't or we can, no one else can determine what we can do ourselves, because we are the ones that can seek our most inner potential. We need to not blame ourselves constantly for mistakes that we've made in the past, not beat ourselves up so much, or if we see someone else doing something that we think is what we want to do in life, we need to not think that they're ahead. We need to not think that they're doing better than I am at this time, because everyone is always going to be at different stages in their life. No one person is the same. So we need to recognize that before we can focus on anyone else, we have to focus on ourselves. So when it comes to self-worth and self-love, we need to recognize our ideal self and separate that from our real self, if you guys know what I mean. So our ideal self is that person that we are striving to be. And I know we use other people as examples of where we want to be in life, but we need to just put ourselves in that position and say, this is where I'm going to go, and in due time I'm going to reach this goal. So we need to not look at ourselves like I'm behind. We need to look at ourselves as I'm going to be there in due time, in my time. I'm not going to be rushed into it. I'm just going to go with the flow, see how things go, and strive for the best to be my best self, which in due time, which will lead to my ideal self. That's how we need to look at ourselves when it comes to self-recognition. We really need to recognize that we are not going to move at the same pace as everyone else. We need to recognize that. So when we have that self-recognition, we need to go ahead and think to ourselves, okay, I'm gonna reach my ideal self in due time. I'm gonna reach that goal that I have. But before I work on anyone else or think of anyone else's opinion, I'm going to work on myself. So with that comes self-confidence. We can then build from there and be confident within ourselves and reach towards those goals. The more confident we are, the more we feel comfortable to go for what we want. So guys, when it comes to love, I just want you to know that self-love is the best love. And you want to surround yourself with only good vibes. When you surround yourself with things that will only bring you down, and I've said this before, you're only going to feel down all the time. And you're not going to want to feel like you can move forward or be the best you that you can be. So you always want to think positive. The more you think positive, the more you're going to reach your ideal self, and the more you're going to have self-worth and self-love. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I know it's very short, but I just wanted to get out a little message, especially on this beautiful Sunday, for you all to just, take with you and reflect before the week starts. And also, I wanted to let you guys know, if you have any video suggestions that you want to give to me, my comments, inbox, Twitter, and anything is more than welcome. And you can just, let me know what you want me to talk about or what you want to see when it comes to Cindyrella OG. That rhymed. No pun intended. Pun so intended. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in another time. Stay blessed, stay beautiful.